Good morning. This is your market pulse for 5th April 2021. Let's look at the world markets first. Kospi is down 0.15%, SGX Nifty is down 0.11%, Hang Seng is up 1.97%, Nikkei is up 0.77%, S&P 500 closed up 1.18% on Friday, Nasdaq closed 1.76% up on Friday. Gold is down 0.09%, USD/INR is up 0.06%. So broadly, as you can see, the Western indices have all gone up. That's predominantly because of an amazing jobs report, labor report that has come out from the US. Although the Indian indices, the SGX Nifty especially, is down right now. That's prominently because of the Maharashtra lockdown that was announced yesterday. It's almost a near lockdown that they have announced. If you look at the market data that is going to be released today at 1 o'clock, we have Nikkei market PMI, manufacturing PMI coming in from India. That will be coming out around 1 o'clock. The forecast is 57.5. It is for the month of March. At 10 o'clock, you have ISM non-manufacturing PMI for the month of March, again 58.5. Let's look at the technicals for all three indices. As you can see, sensex is now up. We are very close to the channel mid levels. From here we can see some consolidation given that there's a lockdown announcement, although if the move sustains, we could see it go up till 51,000 levels. On the Nifty, on the bank Nifty, we see a decent enough bullish channel again being formed. We have the resistance levels around the channel mid area, which is around 34,000 levels. For Nifty, it's almost a similar story everywhere. We have a channel mid section around 14,867, which is the current market price. So we could see some decent consolidation out of three indices if the Maharashtra lockdown story comes out to be extremely heavy on the market. If you look at Nifty IT now, Nifty IT is swinging within the triangle pattern that we had formed earlier. So on the upside, the resistance is 26,400. On the downside, the support is 25,200. The Ichimoku support is somewhere around 25,800 levels. If you look at Nifty Pharma might consolidate from here. This might look like a false breakout coming onto the channel. So we might see it come back into the levels. We should see it somewhere around 12,100 levels again. For Nifty Auto, we see an upside till 10,100, 10,145 levels. Post that, we should see some downside. On the support side, we have 9,900 and 900 levels as the Ichimoku support level. On further down, we have 9,500 as the major support, the Fibonacci support level. Let's look at Nifty Energy now. Nifty Energy is within the Ichimoku, and so we might see some sideways movement. On the upside, it is blocked at 18,600 levels, where the downside we have 17,500 as the major support level. For Nifty FinServ, on the upside we have 16,200 levels. On the downside, we have 15,200 levels. 15,600 acts as the Ichimoku support here. For Nifty FMCG, we are very close to the resistance levels right now. We might see some decent consolidation with the Nifty FMCG index coming down again into the 34,000 levels. It might further go down to 33,600. So this triangle pattern is being formed out of that. Let's look at the breaking news now. OPEC Plus agrees oil output rise from May. This is after US called up Saudi Arabia and asked to increase the oil supply now. So that indicates that the oil prices might cool down because of the excess output that could be generated post May. Biden is willing to push through infrastructure plan without Republicans, so that indicates a less bipartisan mode that Biden might take for the infrastructure plan. If you remember, Biden had already pushed for a $2.3 trillion infrastructure plan that would come into place, that would put into place a spending for over the next 8 years. This was to be fueled by a lot of tax rises for corporate America. The tax rate was to be pushed to 28% for the rich, which was being opposed by the Republicans. The Japanese ruling party executive signals chance of an extra budget to combat the COVID-19 pain. France lifts to a 2021 deficit. They have now made the deficit as 9%. On the other hand, the debt forecast is also high. The forecast for GDP also is brought down from 6% to the current 5%. US reports a brilliant jobs report, adds 916,000 jobs against a forecast of 647,000. This data came out on Friday. The unemployment rate is now down to 6%. Let's look at the domestic news now. HDFC Capital, Cerberus partner to form special situations platform for residential sector. Pakistan cabinet rejects proposals to import Indian cotton sugar. We had earlier news coming in that they had accepted this proposal, but finally Pakistan cabinet has rejected this proposal now. Temporary suspension of Ahmedabad BCT Tejas Express due to rising COVID cases, IRCTC said in a statement. Bank unions have now threatened to intensify their protest against the privatization bid. Maharashtra to impose weekend lockdown, new stricter restrictions. We have a lot of new restrictions that have come up. Malls are supposed to be closed. The timings that for work would be 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. So that again becomes much less. ILFS receives rupees 693 crore settlement claims for 2 road projects from NHAI. NTPC to set up India's biggest floating solar power plant in Telangana. Adani Enterprises inks coal mining agreement with Mahajanko. Adani Enterprises backs rupees 1,169 crores highway project from NHAI in Odisha. VMart Retail expands retail presence with 6 new stores. Tata Motors completes transfer of defense business to TASL for rupees 227.7 crores. Amit Chadha takes charge as L&T Technology Services CEO. CRISIL has now upgraded its outlook for India Bulls Housing Finance Limited from negative to stable. Surya Roshni commences commercial production of second line for manufacturing 3 LPE coated pipes. Royal Enfield shares sales up 84% at 66,058 units in March. Jaguar Land Rover to initiate 10 product-related actions for Indian market. Glenmark Life Finances plans 1,500 to 2,000 crore IPO. And finally, Britannia Industries says declared interim dividend of rupees 62 per share. Record date would be 10th of April. That's it from our end. If you like this bulletin, please do. Please do like, share, and subscribe this channel. As a note, we would like to add that we are a strictly educational platform. We are not SEBI registered investment advisors. Please do your own research before investing. Thanks.